World War II was a global conflict that redefined the course of history. The war was shaped by key battles, fierce clashes that not only determined the outcome of the war but also altered the fate of nations. Today, we'll take a closer look at some of the most important battles that turned the tide and changed the world forever. Let's begin with the Battle of Stalingrad, 1942 to 1943, a brutal fight on the Eastern Front between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union. This battle wasn't just about territory, it was about survival. Lasting over 5 months, Stalingrad became a symbol of Soviet resistance. With over 2 million casualties, the Soviet victory marked a turning point. It crushed Germany's offensive and started the long pushback that would eventually lead to Berlin. Next is the Battle of Midway, 1942, a key naval battle in the Pacific Theater. Just 6 months after Pearl Harbor, the United States Navy, under Admiral Nimitz, ambushed the Japanese fleet near Midway Atoll. In a single decisive battle, the U.S. sank 4 Japanese aircraft carriers, reversing Japan's naval dominance. Midway marked the beginning of Allied advances in the Pacific, paving the way for eventual victory against Japan. Then, we have D-Day, the Normandy invasion, June 6, 1944. The largest amphibious assault in history, D-Day saw over 156,000 Allied troops storm the beaches of Normandy in German-occupied France. This invasion was the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany in Western Europe. The successful landing opened a second front, forcing Hitler's forces to fight on multiple fronts. Within a year, the Allies would liberate Western Europe and defeat Nazi Germany. And finally, we can't forget the Battle of the Bulge, 1944 to 1945, Hitler's last major offensive on the Western Front. The surprise attack aimed to split Allied forces and capture the Belgian city of Antwerp. Despite being outnumbered and facing harsh winter conditions, the Allies held their ground. The failure of this offensive exhausted Germany's resources and left the path open for the final push into Germany. As we look back on these decisive battles, we are reminded of the immense sacrifices made by soldiers and civilians alike. The lessons of these conflicts echo through history, teaching us about the cost of war and the price of freedom.